Empire, Lysimachus, Seleucus, and Ptolemy. Ptolemy and Seleucus are the components of the kingdom that developed their own dynasties. Ptolemy occupies the south, which is in Egypt, and Seleucus occupies the north side, which is based in Syria, Antioch, Syria. So these two dynasties fight against each other. This can be found in Daniel 11, verses 4, 5 to 15. And because of this, the people of God, which is sandwiched in the glory land in Jerusalem, were affected. Some of them were persecuted, especially at the time of Antiochus Epiphanes, the fourth Seleucid descendant, the fourth Seleucid king. And eventually, some of the services of the temple were stopped. And there was a mention that Antiochus Epiphanes provoked the Jews that many of them revolted and many of them died, because instead of offering lambs or goats, Antiochus Epiphanes offered swine in the sanctuary. So they were so upset. And this goes on until verse 15 of Daniel 11. Now, Daniel 16, it says here, "But he who comes against him shall do according to his own will, and no one shall stand against him. He shall stand in the glorious land with destruction in his power." This verse introduces in the new empire, the new kingdom, which is Rome. So Persia, Greece was conquered by Rome in 168 BC. And Daniel 11:16 points to either to Rome itself or to the leader or the General Pompey, that went in to conquer the Seleucid kingdom and also the kingdom of the south, the Ptolemaic kingdom. And with the entrance of the Romans, they were able to control most of the Bible, the Middle East. And in verse 22, it's still mentioned about the pagan Rome. It says, "With the force of a flood, they shall be swept away from before him and be broken, and also the prince of the covenant." Now, who is the prince of the covenant? Anybody? Yeah, Jesus. Jesus is the prince of the covenant. And before that, in Daniel 11, verse 20, it mentioned of the raiser of taxes. Who in the Bible raises taxes? Can you recall? Anybody? Who was the raiser of taxes? It's found in Daniel 11, verse 20. "There shall arise in his place one who imposes taxes on the glorious kingdom, but within a few days he shall be destroyed, but not in anger or in battle." This points to Caesar Augustus. During the time of Jesus, before Jesus was born, Mary and Joseph returned to the place where they come from, Joseph especially, in Bethlehem. So at the time it was Caesar Augustus. And in Daniel 11, verse 21, it mentioned here, "And in his place shall arise a vile person." The one who replaces Caesar Augustus, it's Caesar Tiberius. Caesar Tiberius is not his son, it's his stepson. And it says here, "To whom